cross 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready.
Hi, how you
Welcome
doing?
welcome back.
Okay,
So we're super excited to be back with another video. What's up, babe?
hi.
Mwah. Liv. So we dropped the video called Before You Commit,
Yeah.
primarily targeted at people who are not yet in a married relationship.
Or they're trying to start a new relationship, but they're trying to
Take it to the next
take
level.
it to the say it with the right energy.
Take it to the next level.
What?
Yeah, so
I never expected that
it's
one.
like you're single, wanting to get into love, or you're in a boyfriend girlfriend thing, trying to
Take it up a
level
notch.
up, or you're trying to take it from engaged to married, and you're like kind of uncertain, or want to make sure that you've got
Yeah.
like your ducks in a row.
Yep.
So just to reiterate, this is based on our experience and what we think is very useful. Feel free to
Yeah.
do more research. Feel free to not use some of this stuff.
Exactly. And just to add a further note as well is
Yeah.
that our principles, everything we base everything on the Bible.
yeah.
So that's what we're about.
Yeah, so number one, we don't believe in dating. Is that a dry cough?
No, come on, babe. We've been here for more than 21 days.
Safety first. You drove out the other day.
Bro, I was wearing a mask. I'm fine.
I have to protect the kids anyway.
Hey!
So
wow.
number one, we don't believe in dating for the sake of dating. Don't just date for fun because you're bored. We believe that you date with the purpose of marriage, right?
end game.
So when you start dating, your end game is in mind, and whatever you're doing in the process is trying to get that 100% confidence,
Yep.
so that by the time you get to the finish line, you've got everything you need in your toolbox to
That's
have a God-honoring marriage.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Oh.
So yeah, that's
Positive.
poetry event.
Yeah.
So that's basically the premise of what we're doing. So
You said point number 1.
yeah. So point number 2 is we don't believe in marriage that leads to divorce.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, we know that there are extenuating circumstances.
It's true.
We understand there are
Stuff that can
complexities
happen.
when it comes to the marriage lifestyle.
Exactly.
So we don't condone staying in a marriage to the point of death, basically, like you're being abused and someone's being unfaithful, and it's unrepented unfaithfulness.
Yeah,
That's a whole different
that's
thing,
a
and
whole
it's a
different
case by
ballgame.
case situation.
Exactly.
And it's
but
important for that to be dealt with in that sense. But in a generic sense,
we
in a
all
general state, we believe that
trusting God
love is worth
for-
fighting for, and marriage
Till
is
death.
to the end.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Okay.
Moving
Great.
on swiftly.
Moving on. Oh, we had a previous video, part 1. Go check it out. Okay, before you commit, part 1.
Yeah.
This is gonna be before you commit, part 2.
Well, before you commit was just supposed to be a once-off video.
Yeah, but
That's why
because
it doesn't say
attraction,
part 1, but because people are
yeah.
asking, like, is there more?
Is there more? We want to know more. Can you please just
Yeah, so it was
elaborate on a
mostly
few
like
things,
via
yeah.
WhatsApp and stuff. So, but do put comments down if you want to hear some more. And we
Cool.
might just do a video after this video answering all the questions that have come up from video 1 and video 2, right?
Great.
So the next point could be point number 1 of video 2 or point number 6 of the 2-part
before
video.
we commit. Yeah.
Depends how we want to edit it. So yeah, we
It's a
have
point.
we have
It's a
everything
point.
written down, so we're gonna give it to you so we don't mumble and go crazy.
Okay, great.
Point number 1, babe.
Don't hide your flaws. Okay, come as you are.
Basically.
All right, that's the whole point. Come as you are.
Yep.
There's no need to hide. There's no need to pretend to be something that you're not.
Terrible.
Okay, like for example,
Yeah.
let's say you're coming in, you're kind of showing off that you're balling, but you know that you don't have money. It doesn't have to be male. It can be female as well.
Yeah.
You pretend that that's your hair, but it's not.
Chai!
Come on.
Okay, I'm joking about that. But I'm saying, for example, there are real things that we need to kind of lay on the table.
Yeah.
This is me, this is, that stuff lasts. You last longer when you, for real.
If your intention
Yeah.
is to build a long-lasting relationship with someone, then it has to start on the basis of truth. Now, what we're not saying that from the first date you tell the person everything about you, right?
Yeah.
I did this, I was abused. That's not being wise.
No.
Okay, you can't overwhelm someone with every bit of information about you
Yeah, you're still getting
at
to
the
know
beginning.
each other.
But what we're saying is never present a lie about yourself.
Exactly.
You can choose what information you divulge as trust grows.
Exactly.
But whatever it is that you do divulge, make sure that it's truthful.
Good.
Neaty.
Yeah, so as an example, if I pull up to the date with Angie and I came with public transportation, absolutely nothing wrong with public transportation. And then I get there and then I tell her, yo, you know, my car's in for a service at Mercedes. You know, they picked up an issue with a computer and that's why, I just hate it. But the fact of the matter is I don't have a vehicle. That's not truthful.
Yeah.
But if
You have a two-wheeler.
Yeah, I must just be honest, be like, yo, I don't have a car yet.
A two-wheeler.
Stop making fun of it. It's not funny.
No, but that's these things you have to make them funny. Laugh about it.
So it's literally present yourself as you are.
Yeah.
I want you to go on a date with you. Can you pick me up? No, I don't have a car. I can get an Uber and we come via you and go.
Maybe sometimes even the Uber's not there. You're just gonna use...
Uber's not there. No, let's meet together at the same place you get there. I actually don't have a vehicle yet, but I'm hoping to get a vehicle in the next year or something. I'm saving up.
Something.
As long as it's honest, it's the best thing you can do. Honesty is the best policy.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to starting a new relationship or taking a relationship to the next level. So whatever you divulge, make sure that it's 100% truthful.
Well done. Well done. Good job.
So point number 2, which feeds into point number 1.
Yeah.
Right? And this is primarily, and I'm going to say primarily, but it works for everyone.
Yeah.
It's primarily for ladies. I say this because ladies are often victims to wolves.
Okay. In sheepskin.
Wolves called men. Right? And part of the reason why is because of point number 2 that's not done. Okay? So here's point number 2. Ask as many difficult, hard questions as possible as early on in the relationship as you can. Simplify it so they can fit on the page, right?
Yeah.
Ask as many hard questions as possible.
Yeah.
Right? Now, some of us, we get completely the whole idea of love at first sight or I was infatuated.
Yeah.
Don't let that stuff mess with your head, because your life is too precious, right? Your life is too important, and not just ladies, guys as well, because we also sometimes fall victims to
stick there. You said ladies.
Yeah, I said mostly, primarily.
Yeah.
We also fall victim to Jezebels. Right?
Who?
Jezebels. Right? So I'm just dropping facts.
Wow.
So now the point I'm making is, to avoid being taken on an unnecessary ride, right? Ask as many difficult questions as you can up front, right? So this is based on where you're going in your life, the ambitions you have for your life, questions about someone's views on...
Okay, give me a sample question.
For example, if you meet a guy, right? I'm going to give him a lady's perspective. And you ask him, what do you think about the role of a woman in the home?
Yay! And then...
Because you don't want to be head over heels in love with this dude, and then next thing you know, the guy expects you that as soon as you marry, he expects you to quit your job and be at home.
Oh no.
Because now you've walked a very long road to get to a point where you're going to have to walk away from a white dress. Because now...
That's true.
Whereas if you had asked this question earlier, you realize, whoa, maybe this guy's views on roles doesn't correlate.
What it's about really.
We're Christians, so ask someone, what is your religious standpoint?
Exactly. Do you believe in the Lord?
Yeah.
Have you given your life to Jesus?
Yeah. So sometimes we assume stuff, and you get down the road, you realize, okay, dude's actually not saved.
Exactly.
And by this point, your emotions are invested. So
everything, you're like head over heels.
Save your time, save your life in some instances.
Protect your emotions.
Protect your finances.
Yeah.
To protect yourself, actually, ask as many hard questions as you can, as early as you can. Life is short. We live one life, and you don't want to end up in a situation where you're now emotionally vested into something, but there are certain red flags that you avoid or ignore because your emotions are already completely gone.
So I think we can actually say, ask the hard questions, and also you be willing to answer hard questions yourself.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, vice versa. Like, don't be dishing them out.
Yeah.
If you're not ready.
Yeah, and as a sub point to this one, trust your gut.
Yeah.
We're not going to go too much in depth. It's going to be a long video. But when you ask the questions, you get an answer. Trust your gut. If someone answers a question, you know, trust your gut. Rather walk away early.
Yeah, walk away or really slow down the pace.
Yeah,
if you were really going shooting, because if you still want clarity, you can still get the clarity.
Exactly.
Yeah, so pace yourself. So,
Number 3.
Yeah, this one's really, really important. Set boundaries from the start.
Yeah.
I think this one is very important, especially from the Christian perspective.
Yeah.
Because there are principles that
any
we
perspective,
stand,
but
yeah, because it's my experience. Let's
Yeah.
say from my point of view. Of course, there are other people that believe in other things as well. But I think it's very important to set boundaries in general.
Yeah.
In terms of how you're gonna navigate your relationship, what you both believe in. You know, don't leave gray areas. Like, I'm not quite sure what that means. You know, that kind of stuff. So if it's a statement, example, it's sex before marriage. It's not there.
we don't believe in it.
We don't believe in
encourage it.
We talk about it. We set it. It's clear for black and white for everybody to know that we're
it
not
early.
gonna do. Yeah, those things really need to, because what happens is, like, time goes on, you start feeling warm, fuzzy,
But
and
if
like
the boundaries
happy.
haven't been set,
They're not gonna govern. But
Yeah.
I think you always say something as well about boundaries for them to really be strong.
you need accountability.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
We're all human beings.
yeah.
We all have red blood flowing through our bodies. And part of the things that flow in that red blood are things called hormones
Yes.
Yeah.
that everybody has.
Yep.
No one does not have hormones, right?
Feeling warm.
So over time, right, it's a natural progression.
Yeah.
You meet someone, you like each other, you get to know each other. Eventually, that physicality becomes like a normal next step.
Exactly.
That's just a given just by biology. Okay. So if you are not prepared to put certain safeguards in place
Yay.
and put boundaries in place when it comes to that,
Yay.
it's a matter of your will against your biology.
Yeah.
And that's a fight that many of us have failed in many times. Dismally.
Yep.
And it's important that because we're wanting to build God-honoring relationships, God-honoring marriages, we do it God's way,
That's true.
God's prescribed way. So,
Yeah. So it's very important. I think beyond just that one, there are boundaries to set.
Finances.
Yeah, like
I'm not giving you money, or I'm not
Debts.
taking on debts for you
It's just
before
not
we're
on.
married.
Let's just.
We're not purchasing
I'm not
properties
coming
together.
to wash your clothes.
I'm not washing you. Stuff like that.
I'm
Like
not being a wife before I'm a wife.
those are your yeah. So stuff like that. Like
I'm passionate.
I don't encourage any wifely benefits
Yeah.
before wifely commitment.
Oh my God! Repeat that again.
Ladies,
Oh my
this
God.
is primarily for you. I don't encourage you, and I actually discourage you from giving wifely benefits to someone who has not been prepared to make husbandly commitments.
Jesus is Lord. Oh, babe, there's actually you know, like, this guy made me fall in love with rap. There's this statement. This person once said that
It was Bizzle.
Yeah, Bizzle was saying something like, you can take time saving
Okay,
up for.
here's what he was saying. I'm gonna paraphrase it for her, right? So Bizzle, one of the best Christian hip hop artists,
Wow.
go check him out, right?
my
So he
mind.
said many guys will pressure you into sleeping with them before marriage, right? Saying that they can't wait, but the same guy can wait many years to buy the car that he's dreamed of.
Yo!
So it's not that he can't wait; he just doesn't value you at the same level as putting money aside for months and months
Yay!
to buy a dream car.
No, you put it well, shyly.
So don't let someone fool you and say,
No,
I
that's-
can't wait,
yeah.
or the pressure's too much. If you can have self-control when it comes to purchasing an item that you really want,
Your dream
then you can
anything.
have self-control in sleeping with me.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of value. And I'm just gonna say this bluntly, don't do it, ladies. No wifely benefits if someone's not prepared to make husbandly commitments. All right?
But then even, I mean, this one is also open to someone who had previously made a mistake and is now starting afresh. So when you're going into this new space,
You can redefine yourself.
yourself. You
Yeah.
can go into that same space and put principles and things in place to make sure that you get into the end game.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
So, yeah.
So we're not going to labor too much on that, but the boundaries are not just limited to sexual boundaries. Many
Anything.
people have been hurt in terms of finances.
Yeah.
Because you're dating,
Emotional.
someone asks you to lend them money. Can I have
Yeah.
this? Can I have that? And you've done that, and then they've left, and your money's gone.
Exactly.
You've got
Someone
them in-
slaps you and then
Yeah, boundaries in terms of physicality. Don't wait until something becomes critical for you to leave. If you set boundary in a relationship that, look, I will not be physically abused, then as soon as the first sign of physical abuse happens,
Yeah.
you need to get out of there.
And I think stating the previous one is just to say
Be honest
the stuff.
about that,
Talk
like,
about it. This is for me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I can't.
Set the boundaries early. Let the guy know, I will not allow you to physically abuse me. Guys, let the lady know, we're in this relationship together, but I will not be extorted by you, for example.
Exactly.
It's a relationship. It's not. I'm not funding your lifestyle.
I'm not a machoni,
Yeah. So boundaries need to be set on both sides.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a difficult, hard conversation.
No.
It can be said in a calm, light setting. Say, hey, this is something that is a walk away thing for me. That's a walk away thing for me.
Yeah.
And have accountability people in your relationships.
Yeah.
Because those are the people that can call you out when something happens. Be like,
Exactly.
this was something that you said you'd walk away from. Why are you still there? All right. Let's move on.
Take it.
This one is for the guys primarily,
Oh.
but I'm gonna drop some things for the ladies as well. Now, dudes, I've been married for 8 years, been with Angie for about 10 years.
Oh my God! Wow!
And this is something that she has kind of drilled in me for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And I've done a bit of research, I've done a bit of learning, and this has come up as a common thread, is that don't stop chasing.
Repeat.
Don't stop pursuing.
Repeat.
Don't stop making her feel wanted.
Again, I say repeat.
Now, many of us at the very beginning were Mr. Casanova, sending text messages and sending flowers and remembering birthdays, anniversaries, remembering even weird stuff like the day you bought your dog,
What?
We remember everything. Remember her mom's
The
birthday.
first color. The
The
first
first
color
color she was wearing.
The first color of that sweet we like to
Yeah,
get.
licorice. Like you remember all the details. You're Mr. Casanova. You're there. I'm available for you, baby. And that's what wins her over.
Exactly.
But you don't stop doing that once someone has said yes to you, right? This is especially prominent when you get to the next level, as in engaged or married, right? So many times we relax. We take it easy, take the foot off the gas, but it's important that if you want someone to give of their best to you, then you need to continuously give your best to them.
Come on.
And unfortunately for us dudes, we are requested biblically to make the first move. Husbands,
Yes,
love your wives like Christ loved the church. It's sacrificial unto death.
Then.
And the submission is basically a response to that, right?
Yes.
And women have their own responsibilities towards us, but we have our responsibility as well. So that love is an action. Love is an action word, right?
Yeah.
And love is expressed by the things we do. Love is expressed by the way we are. Tell her you love her. Keep sending her the messages. Keep talking to her. Keep telling her she's beautiful. Keep buying her gifts. Not to go broke. If you don't have the money, you don't have the money.
You don't have the money.
That's part of being honest in a relationship. If she knows you don't have money
It doesn't even
and
have to be
she's
money.
pressuring you to buy her stuff, that's a red flag, dudes. If someone, if a lady doesn't care about your financial struggles and all she's worried about is what she's not getting, that's a red flag, dudes.
I beg, shut up your mouth. Sissy, I am angry. Don't even make me mad.
Yeah.
And ladies, this works the same for guys as well.
Yeah.
Obviously less so because men are not as wired the same way.
Yeah.
But don't stop being interesting for a guy, if that makes sense. In the sense that we fall in love with certain things and everyone sometimes takes the foot off the pedal.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to put it. Don't let yourself go, right? And this is for everyone.
Don't let your song go. What does that mean?
I mean, like if we've dated,
No, I
right?
get you.
And we have engaging conversations, when
Yeah.
we're initially together. Next thing you know, now that we're together, you no longer care about that.
Yeah.
Now it's like, it's my man anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do that.
He's already here.
He's already mine.
His
And then-
heart must keep beating.
Yeah, so every now and again, you just surprise the dude, Hey, let me take you on a date.
Okay.
And the guy's like, what?
You heard me.
Let me pay, hey, send him a message first,
Jesus is Lord.
That's part of being in a relationship. It's a partnership. It's not
I think
a
it ties into the
one-sided thing.
very, very first point when we say that just bring the best you.
Yeah.
When you really make an effort and decide I'm gonna do this for this person, and I'm gonna give my
You
best.
bring
you're
the
gonna give
best out of the next person.
Then it's gonna be the best.
Like you're dealing with a proper psychopath if you are bringing your best and the person reciprocates nothing. Because even water over time breaks rock. So if wifey over here is just the most wonderful person to me, she's the most respectful lady to me, she takes care of me, she's wonderful, she does great things with the kids. Even if I'm a hard guy, over time that hardness is gonna go away, right? But if her response is to do exactly what I'm doing, then that's basically a death sentence on the relationship. In the same sense with me, it's my responsibility to be as nice and kind and wonderful to her as possible, and whatever issues she might have brought in the relationship, me being as good as I can be as a husband will heal some of those things.
Exactly.
And that's something we've realized. And point number 5,
that's me. Yes. So this one is primarily to the ladies, okay? It's your king and it's your castle, right? It's your castle. So basically, like we always hear the statement, the grass is
green on the other side.
English, grass is green.
Yeah.
Grass is green on the other side. So you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and gonna compare my man to another person. If that one's doing that, that's their thing. You focus on your business. You focus on your relationship. You focus on your person. The way you guys love each other. Your languages of love. The way you want it to kind of play out. You have your own specific. I think if you look at it like that, you have your own story. You have your own vibe, and you make it work and make it count. That thing turns out beautiful. But the minute I just turn my eye and look there, I'm trying to create what he's not. I'm trying to put some mixes and stuff that shouldn't be there in our relationship. It doesn't work.
That's how all the points come together. Because if every individual on the planet is unique, right? She's very different. I don't know any other person on the planet that would be exactly like her. I'm a unique person. Now, when you bring two unique entities together, you create another unique entity. So there is no relationship you can look at and 100% emulate.
I'm sorry, what?
That's true.
It's impossible.
In fact, that would be taxing.
It's going to be too much
you're
work.
Gonna be fake.
Because there is no couple that exists that will look like your couple.
Exactly.
What you can do is create a new picture by picking and choosing things that work for the two of you.
That's
right?
true.
So her point is, ladies, don't compare your man to other men. That's one of the quickest ways to break a man's heart, break his spirit, and really make him lose interest in the relationship. Go for it.
You said the points. It's done. It's far.
I will tear your mouth, you know me.
Don't do it. Like, men are not hyperly affected by a lot of things,
They're not?
that is a big thing for men.
Yeah, it'll break their ego. Actually, they won't do nothing anymore.
Yeah.
Your
your friends are buying cars. We're
you
still
are here
walking.
sitting here. You're here sitting here.
Yeah.
You're not even doing anything.
Your friends have started businesses and you are here talking.
No.
Oh,
That's actually terrible.
and sometimes it's not even that direct or that rude. It could just be like in passing. You see something else. Oh, that must be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a nice man. And then your dude's like at the back, like,
Seeing like, yo.
so why am I here? Like,
Exactly.
what's going on?
Wow, did you just buy her flowers?
Ooh, wow.
Wow. I really like the way those guys were doing that. Oh my God.
So it's very important to be wise, right? In the way that you.
Actually, I don't even
treat your
think this is
relationship.
just mainly men.
It's women as
It's
well.
not. Imagine you telling me, I come and you're like, yeah, you know, she was really dressed. I just liked how it was fitting.
Don't
My
do it,
dear.
guys.
You liked what? Okay.
Your king, your castle, your queen, your castle.
Love.
Yeah, love is action. So it's very important that we put these things in place and we understand that being in a relationship, closing for me, it's a team.
Yeah.
So if you're not in a relationship, the process of actually getting into a relationship is you picking a teammate.
Oh yeah.
Right? If you are with someone, then the idea is how can we improve our playing together so that we win more, right? As a team. Maybe I need to defend more.
Yeah.
Maybe she needs to attack more. Maybe we need to sit in the midfield together more.
I'm a goalkeeper.
Like, you're picking a teammate, and if you have a teammate, that means you need to find out how can we play well together so that we win more games together, basically, to use a sports analogy. Love for you to get into the comment section. Let us know if this helped, which points made the most sense to you, which points you want clarity on, and if we get enough inquiries that necessitates a response video, then we'll do like a response video on the 2 videos we've done, what you need to know, or before you commit, basically response videos answering the different questions people have brought up.
Yeah.
And any kind of gray areas you want us to clarify. It's pretty much what we had to say for part 2. Like, share, comment,
subscribe, ding in a little bell,
and subscribe.
Yeah. I think that's about it.
Would love to hit 500 subscribers very soon. I'm not going to put a deadline to it, but we're sitting on just over 300 now.
Yeah.
So we'd love to get over 500 soon. So please, if this is helping you, if it's making sense to you, pass it on to someone else, pass it on to your couples ministry at the church, pass it on to your friends that want to date or are dating, pass it on to whoever you think would benefit from this video or this channel. Would love to do that. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for doing this channel. I'm actually doing it with you, but it's a team thing, right?
No, it's always a team thing. This dream team, baby.
Baby's crying, so we need to jet. So
Love you.
Bye. I crossed 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready. 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. This love I got is nothing to be played with.